Mara had always loved her job as a night shift operator at the old switchboard office. It was quiet, and the slow hours allowed her to catch up on her reading. But tonight, something felt different. The air was heavy with an unexplainable tension, and the ancient building seemed to hum with a life of its own. It was around 2 a.m. when the call came in. The switchboard lit up, its dusty lights flickering to life. Mara plugged in her headset and answered, her voice steady despite the chill running down her spine. "Operator, how can I assist you?" Silence. Then, a faint, almost imperceptible static crackled through the line. She waited, but there was no response. She was about to disconnect when she heard it, a whisper, barely audible but unmistakably there. "Help me." Mara's heart skipped a beat. She leaned closer to the receiver, straining to hear. "Hello. Who is this? Where are you calling from?" The line went dead. She tried to trace the call, but the system, as old as it was, provided no answers. It was as if the call had come from nowhere. Over the next hour, Mara received several more calls, each more disturbing than the last. The whispers grew louder, more frantic. The voices spoke of shadows moving in the darkness, of unseen eyes watching from the corners. One voice, trembling with fear, described a presence that felt ancient and malevolent, lurking just beyond the edge of sight. Unable to shake the growing sense of dread, Mara decided to investigate. She grabbed a flashlight and ventured into the dimly lit corridors of the building. The halls were eerily quiet, the only sound her footsteps echoing off the walls. She followed the whispers, which seemed to be coming from the basement. The old stairs creaked under her weight as she descended into the darkness. The air grew colder, and the whispers intensified, surrounding her like a sinister symphony. At the bottom of the stairs, she found an old, forgotten switchboard, covered in dust and cobwebs. The lights on it flickered weakly, as if struggling to stay alive. Mara approached it cautiously, her flashlight beam cutting through the gloom. Suddenly, the switchboard sprang to life, its lights blazing brightly. The whispers turned into screams, and Mara felt a cold hand grip her shoulder. She spun around, but there was no one there. Panicking, she tried to run, but her feet felt rooted to the spot. The screams grew louder, filling her mind with terror. She clutched her head, trying to block out the noise, but it was useless. The last thing she heard before everything went black was a single, chilling whisper. "You're one of us now." When the morning shift arrived, they found the basement empty. The old switchboard was dark and silent, as if it had never been used. Mara was never seen again, and the whispers in the shadows continued to haunt the building, waiting for the next soul to heed their call.